Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're working on a sink here. As you can tell, it does have a slow drip, and well, I guess I didn't want to go buy the packing for it. No, I mean you can go buy packing for it. Gasket set, find the exact model, and then find a valve rebuild kit. But I was walking through my local Lowe's and I found this for 20 bucks. I figure same thing, so it will be the same. So let's see what we get in the box. I got a nice tall handle with brass fittings, looks like, with plastic inserts, nice. And then I get the retainers for that, and then of course a push button style drain, so we'll work on that as well. But first, the first thing you need to do is go underneath your sink and turn off the water. That's if you have access to it. So we're just gonna turn this off, okay, and give it the churn, and hopefully there's no water coming through. All right, I turn off the water. Let's check. We're gonna get it all to run out, and let's see. Well, that's off and it's still going. So and there was some black stuff, so I don't think that valve is shut off. Okay, well that's a fail. Let's try it again. Alright, to make it easier, I've disconnected the drain. We're going to put a new downspout, drain anyways, but this is a threaded on compression, so I'm going to disconnect it back here and put on my new compression fitting valve for that, because both of them are bad. So let's go and try to do that as best we can. I don't know. So I'm going to try to just, oh, that's tight. If I can't break it, then we're going to be in trouble. Alright, I got the valve off. I'm going to try to use this tool. This basically screws onto the end of that, the retainer that's there, and basically it's supposed to pull the nut off. So we'll see. I don't know. So that goes there. This goes sliding on there, like so, and then you slide this nut over this, like that, and then you basically tighten it, and it's supposed to pull that retaining ring off as it tightens. We'll see how well it comes off. I don't know. Everything's in the way right now, but okay, let's see. Okay, now it's getting tight, so let's see. Hold on to it, and there she is. Okay, that came right off. Alright, so I got the old ring off. Alright, so that goes with the old one. And then I'm going to clean it and then put on the new brass craft shutoff. Alright, put the new valve on, and we're just going to go tighten it. I used a little emery cloth to clean it. And I'm just going to tighten this up. See if I can get it in here. And get that ferrule to be nice and tight in there. Oopsie, sorry about the light. Alright, here we go. So that hopefully, oh yeah, that's pretty tight. Alright, so hopefully that will hold from leaking. One more time. Okay, there we go. And we'll do the cold side, and then this is nice because it's a quarter turn on and off. That's off, that's on. So that's good. Okay, that's off. And then let's work on this side. And this side has less room, so I'm just going to do it off camera, and then we'll come back, but replacing that. Alright, the last thing we're gonna do is now I got both valves on, they look good. I'm gonna take this the drain lever off, and then we're gonna go up here and loosen these. We're gonna try to loosen those best we can. Alright guys, I'm using a basin wrench to get this loose. I've already gotten it loose now, but it's now spins by hand. But basically, one of these wrenches will allow you to get into that tight place and loosen that up. Okay, finally loose. We can get it out, and then the faucet should just come right out. The old should just come right out, and we need to clean that. But to give you an idea what the new one's going to look like, I got the little gasket there, and then I'll give it a clean. But this should be the narrow, so it should just fit right down over it, and there you go. I mean, that's what's going to. I mean, we'll put the plastic nuts on the bottom, and I think that should be good enough. All right, I'm installing the new 20-inch of supply lines to the new spigot, and I think these are going to work fine. As you can see, they're just long enough to reach with very little extra, so that's good. And so we'll just tighten it up, not like the other ones that were wrapped around twice, and then we'll just tighten it up with the wrench. End up with a pretty good. So this is what the inside looks. Next, we're going to take off the drain and replace it with the push button drain. Hopefully that goes well. Well, got the drain out. That was more work. I ended up cutting the rubber gasket on this because this nut would not come out, and once the gasket was out, I was able to screw the top part out and then free it. So now what we're going to do is I have to clean the drain area, and we'll put some more putty around it. The faucet is mounted, and then we should be ready to complete the drain and get it done. I set the new drain with the push button with the and then on the bottom I put a little bit of putty there too, just in case, but I got a rubber gasket and a retaining nut, so we're gonna put that up and tighten it up. Okay, let's tighten her up. Pull it down straight, and then the plumber's putty should take up any of the voids that the rubber gasket doesn't. It just gives us a nice, and this for some reason this drain is kind of cockeyed. I've noticed that with the original one, so hopefully we don't have any leaks, but we're gonna make sure we get that nice and tight, just hand tight. There we go. That's good, and then we'll do the rest of the drain next. Alright, the one thing I didn't like originally was that this drain was actually touching on this side. It was tight, so I tried to get an offset, couldn't find an offset, so, well, I don't like to use it, but I'm going to use one of these things, one of these flex, and so we'll put it here. I'll flex it out, okay, and then I can get the arrangement I want, and then just put it right in here and tighten it up, and that should give me the orientation without putting too much pressure on anything. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't want to. I couldn't find a regular offset, so that's what's left. This comes with a gasket, a reducer for this, and for the small drain, you put the two in together, put it on top, and then I should be able to just put that right there. We'll screw that there, because there's no pressure, like water pressure there, so that shouldn't be an issue. And then all I'll have to do is just put Alright guys, everything is tight. This is tight, that's all tight, everything's tight. So now I'm going to go out and turn on the water, and let's give it a leak test. Alright, the water is on, and I don't see any leaking around the valve. Let's look around this one, and again, I don't think I see any leaking around there. It's all dry underneath. Okay, so let's turn on the hot. I'm going to turn on the hot and see if it works. I open up the valves up here. Let's take a look. Okay, the hot side works. Okay. Let's try the cold side. And the water seems to be going down. And we're going to check the other stuff. Let's see. And the cold seems to be working too. Alright. Alright guys, we're just going to check for leaks and go from there. But thank you for joining on another video. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and have a great day.